The last time I was on a Minecraft SMP was friend or foe. And well, we all know how that one went.
Has fire distance on or not? You're gonna have to go and apple up here. This is a good chance. Let's switch to the bow.
But then Squid asked me if I'd like to join Shady Oaks. This is a Minecraft server with lots of amazing YouTubers. And I said, sure, it looks fun. And then Squid said the server is a lot more about making cool projects and shops rather than PvP, but it's good fun. And he was right. The server wasn't about PvP until I joined. Since then, one by one, I've taken out every player on the server. Everyone thought that I came just to have fun, but no, I came to take over, and I will not stop until I am the most powerful, the richest, the strongest player on the Shady Oaks SMP. And of course, a mastermind such as myself is going to have one of the greatest bases of all time. Well, here it is. Yeah, this is my base. I've got the letters SB because then you know it's my house. This is my bed. Yeah. There's room for improvement. On a side note, I have no idea who put these cobwebs here. But I mean, look at it. They've completely covered it up down here. And considering DanTDM has built a massive wall of cobwebs around his house, I'm going to guess that he's behind it. It's also been done to Squid's house, James's, and Yammy. So I have no idea what's going on. But whoever did this, I will have my revenge. How am I going to do that? Well, let's just say I have a lot of TNT. See this right here, guys? It's DanTDM's house. He has a cat, a dog called GameStop, and Dr. Treoris. And sometimes when people are going around causing trouble, you've got to deal with that. Don't worry, I'd never hurt the dog, but the next time somebody comes in this house, yeah, things are gonna go boom. And don't worry, I'm not stupid. I know where there's a secret exit. Now, Eckosoldier is someone that has built a prison. A prison that one day they'll probably try to put me in. But don't worry, I've created a secret way to escape out of here, and I'm not even gonna show you guys how I'd do that. Because otherwise it wouldn't be a secret. Also, guys, remember how diamonds are for peasants? What a peasant Echo is. I mean, a diamond or igloo, please. It doesn't get more peasantish than that. Also, guys, Shady Oaks is streamed on Twitch, and I post other videos of it on the SB737 live channel. Both of those are linked at the top of the description. I do want to plant some more TNT at people's bases, but I'm pretty much out of redstone. If I grab this pickaxe, I'm going to go mining, see if I can find some more. This looks like a pretty good place. At least a pretty good place to get covered in lava. Every cave I go into, there's always a creeper. But on the positive side, I've found loads of redstone. Could also be a good place to find diamonds, but as I said, you know, diamonds, they're for peasants. Also going to take the lapis whilst I've got it. You never know, it could be useful. The more I explore this cave, the more that I find. I think that I've now got all the redstone that I need for my plan. Just got to somehow find my way out of this cave. And as usual, it's finished with me digging my way out. Next house that I'm visiting, Squid's. Now, I know that he's quite attached to this donkey, but what if I just put a bit of TNT there? A little bit of redstone along here. He's going to have to be careful when he next enters his house. Eckosoldier is my other suspect, so we'll just set up something like this. That should definitely deal with him. Whether he's smart enough to avoid the pressure plates, I've no idea. It's also worth noting that trading with villagers and crafting netherite items is banned. So getting all of the netherite items is going to be a bit more of a challenge. But one place that I do know is somewhere good to visit is the end, which is where I'm going to be headed. But first of all, guys, I'm going to teach you the secret to innocence. Need to grab some TNT, place it all around my house, and now if somebody's trying to work out who planted the TNT, they'll never suspect me, because I'm just a victim like everybody else. Also, I've decided that we're heading to the stronghold so that we can go to the end, and from there I can easily get mending at the end cities. It's also going to be a good idea to grab some wood along the way. Guys, I just oh no, what have I just done? I've just blown up the front of Dan's house. That was not how it was supposed to go. How is that supposed to strike fear in everyone? This is just pure griefing. Oh well, at least GameStop's alright. I have got to fix this ASAP, otherwise I'm going to have a mob of angry DanTDM fans on me. There we go, good as new. Dan will never know that I was here. Although I was going to use his portal to travel to the end. Now at the moment, this is the only end gateway we have. I could take out the Ender Dragon again at some point, but I've not got the end crystals. And here we have end city number 1, which lets me get more elytra and some very nice equipment. Look at that, prot 4 and mending. So yeah, mending's super hard to get, so it's great when you get it on a chest plate. This is a big end city, there's going to be a lot of loot. Let's see what these chests have to offer. Okay, that was pretty poor. This was a bit better. More diamonds, nice. Although, hold on a second, diamonds are for peasants, so never mind. And on principle now, I'm going to leave those diamonds behind. It's also a good idea to grab ender chests whenever I see them. On to the next place. Another city, pretty big again. Just picking and choosing the very best of the loot now. And the end ship is the place for that. And I can get another elytra. To be honest, the most useful thing here is the ender chest. I take it back, that is quite a lot of good stuff. You know what, I am now going to take diamonds with me. They could be useful one day. Another successful journey. And another city. And look at that, some mending boots as well at long last. I didn't have those before, so that makes the journey worthwhile. I found an end gateway. Let's crawl in. I can use Eckosoldier's XP farm to mend all my armor. I just realized that the only thing that I own that actually has mending on it is my elytra and my pickaxe, so that's all that's getting fixed. This new equipment can be added to this chest. And I also have a shulker box right here that has loads of treasure in. Just realised that's where the redstone was. Oh well, at least I know now. So how do I plan on taking over Shady Oaks, you may be wondering? Well, first I must become the most powerful, which could be a bit of a problem because I think Eckosoldier is the most powerful. Because look at all this armor. I mean, he's just got some mending equipment just chilling there. Yeah, prop for all this. This is his spare stuff. This isn't even his good stuff. Same, all sorts of bows, shovels, you name it, he's got it. How am I going to counter that? Well, I'm going to need to build a gold farm. That is going to get me the most XP possible. Well, it's going to be better than his Enderman farm anyway. Next, I need to collect up the very rare netherite pieces. Squid actually has 2 of them, but they are in his ender chest. No one else can access them but him. But because I was the first person to get 50 quest points, I am going to be given the next netherite piece. And after that, I'll be another step closer to world domination. And then I just need a raid farm, because at the moment I only have this one totem, but we need an infinite amount. And then I need to create a base so sinister that it will strike fear into everybody, because right now this ain't striking fear into anyone. To be completely truthful, I think I'd be happy if all the TNT got set off. I also need to completely max out my armor, and this fish farm is going to be the way to do it. Because other than searching desert temples, the only way to get books at the moment is through fishing. And as you can see, I have a lot of books. But that just then has given me a new idea to my plan. I need to search those desert pyramids and find a notch apple. The only other person to have one of them is DanTDM. And of course, I can't let him be the only one. While I've been traveling, I have come across a bastion. And in this chest, we have got ourselves some ancient debris. We may not be able to craft netherite, but it's still a useful item. I've got the gold, I'm getting out of here. I have portal travelled very far and I'm in a cave. We always got to check ruins because you never know, you might find a notch apple. Okay, we got a regular golden one. And finally, I found a desert, which unfortunately turns out to be the world's smallest one. Hold on a second, it continues this way. And look at this, we've got a village. I just mine up some of their wheat and change it to no longer be hay bales. And do you remember how I told you guys that trading with villagers is banned? Well, yeah, what are they going to do about it? Yeah, that's right. This right here is going to be known as the illegal emerald. They can't stop me. I'm just too powerful. My first desert pyramid. And oh my goodness, this creeper's out. I've learned my lesson from that before. You think that you're safe, but suddenly they just appear in the hole with you. And believe me, that is the last thing that I want. And unfortunately, this one didn't have the golden apple that I wanted. So the search continues. I have to say, it always seems weird seeing so much grass here. Like, where's the actual river? There's meant to be water there, isn't there? And look at this. I found like a tiny jungle. Okay, maybe it's slightly bigger. But jungles aren't interesting to me. Only deserts are. Things have gone a little off course for me, but I have found this shipwreck, which has carrots. Brilliant. I definitely thought it was going to be better than that. And I feel like I'm now in the last place that you expect to find a desert. But hey, an ice spikes biome. I don't think anyone's ever discovered one of these on the server. At least if I have, I don't remember it. You know what? I'm going to grab a load of this. Could be very useful for part of my house. And 6 stacks of packed ice is definitely enough. There's a monument down there, but I think I'm going to avoid it. The only possible useful thing there is gold, but it's just easier to get that at a bastion or a gold farm, so what's really the point? This place, on the other hand, is much more useful. And not useful for what I was looking for. On average, you need to search 10 of these pyramids. Oh my goodness. Okay. I was about to say, so far I've searched 3 and had no joy, but look at that. We have got it. All right, let's just put that right there. And another step closer to being the most powerful on the server. Look at that. What a turn up that is, okay? Because, I mean, they're pretty rare notch apples. I've got pretty good at getting them because of my hardcore world. But at the end of the day, it is still complete chance as to whether you find one. I've also found quite a few jungles, which normally they're quite rare. Anything at these ruins? Just a regular one. You know what? That's very nice. I think now's a pretty good time to head back home. I have to say, there is no place like home. Let's add this very precious possession to there. Let's grab my packed ice and put that in a chest somewhere. As you can imagine, I am extremely organised. I also feel like this illegal emerald deserves an item frame. I'll just put that right there. There we go. No one's ever going to know where that came from. Next, I'll be crafting netherite pieces, then I really will get banned. Oh my goodness. No. No way. Oh my goodness, so much mess, so much destruction. Sometimes in Minecraft there's no pain greater than this.